We were talking about the little house. When was that? So that little house already existed over there when they moved in?
Yeah, when they moved in. We lived there before they did.
Right. And when you moved in, was the house still there but smaller?
Yeah, it was a lot smaller because it only had on that small porch, Tom's bedroom, and we enclosed the back porch.
Oh, okay. So you did that stuff to it.
Yeah, and then
Well, that was a tiny house before that.
yeah,
It was really small.
one bedroom and the dining room and the living room and kitchen.
Mm-hmm. When do you know when that house was built?
Well, it's while we lived in Bayville.
Oh, okay. So it was built while you were over there.
Yeah,
So 21, 22 range.
21 to 23. Right?
Okay. And then Grammy and Granddad added on the 2 bedrooms and the bathroom on the west side.
They added that on when they figured they were going to move over there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Sam, did you guys have a horse and buggy then, or did you have a car?
We had a car.
I bet your dad had a car early because he's a
Yeah.
mechanical kind of a guy.
We were up in Greenwood. That was around the 20 range. And because he had a car then, we'd travel back and forth to Greenwood.
What did he get? Did he have a Model T? Do you remember?
No, my brother had.
Model T?
He had one of the Model T's with a rumble seat.
Mm.
And Granddad talks about how he used to drive with pretty IQ.
And like you're the one with the reputation for having a lead foot.
Went up there and they decided to check the wheels after he pulled in and took all one, shook it, and it dropped off. Yeah, I remember him taking Granddad out here on great granddad, taking him out here for the funeral.
Mm.
I remember used to have a chunk stove here to heat.
Mm-hmm.
So there was 3 stoves here, one here, one in the living room, and kitchen stove. I remember
Coal stove.
Granddaddy Wagner had a little mustache. I remember him sitting in his lap yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I was only about 4 years old, 5 at the most.
Mm-hmm.
4, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So Sam, when was it that the train stopped running through? And then I remember you told me that you were able to buy the right-of-way back from them.
Well, it ran in the 20s.
They ran in the 20s?
Cause I remember, well, it had to be 22 or 3 up to 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I remember Aunt Grace Wagner would come out and then we'd go back up with her to stay up at her place for a week or so. Of course, it didn't cost her anything because Uncle Roy worked on there.
Oh, so you could get a train right here by the house? No kidding. Could we wave it down, flag it down?
No, you just wait over there.
And they'd stop.
That was a regular stop? Oh.
Musser Station.
Musser Station was right here.
Was there a little shed there?
Huh?
A little shed you could sit in?
No, I don't think there's ever a shed. It's just a...
Just a stop, just a place to stop. So how frequent were the stops? Where was the next? I mean, were they?
Well, I think it was one up at Sarah Dawn's.
Okay, so that's more than 2 miles up.
And then I don't think there's any more until down at the front there's a dam.
Okay, so that'd be like every maybe 2 or 3 miles they had a stop.
See, the railroad went clear down around almost Graysville.
Right.
Back up. And then there was a station over at Marengo.
Okay.
One down Dry Hall.
Mm-hmm.
And Warriors Mark.
Mm-hmm.
And,
So it was circular from Baileyville over to Marengo, Dry Hollow. Warriors Mark sounds like it's back that direction. When did it come back up? Were they separate branches, or was that all the same? Was
That's
it all
the
on
same
one
one,
loop?
that's the same one.
Now, if you sat on that loop, if you got on it, say, Muster Station, and rode it the whole way around until you got back to Muster Station, how long would that take?
I know, it wasn't that around, it's just one track.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't a loop. It was.
No,
It would go back and forth.
Come up here and then they'd turn around
Okay.
and
Go down to Tyrone, right? Yeah.
Okay.
See, this was known as the Tyrone Lewisburg.
Tyrone Lewisburg. So they kept going the whole way to Lewisburg.
No,
that
they
did.
didn't go. They built up here, they worked and worked, had what we used to go up and watch, they called them the steam shovel. They worked at night, making a cut to state college. They never made more than 3 or 4 runs into state college.
Oh, okay. So they intended for it to go to Lewisburg, but they never finished it that
I
far?
don't know why it was called that.
Oh, it was just called that. So did that go through Scotia? Is that part of went through? Did that go through like where Scotia Range was, or was that a different? That was different.
That was different. That, you can still see some of that track there behind the markers.
Oh, behind Marcos. Okay, so that was a continuation of what came
And we
across
go
our
back
farm
into
here.
Scotia.
Okay. Oh wait, Marcos to Scotia?
Huh?
Could you go from here to Marcos? Did the line go from here, from say Muster Station, into Marcos?
It did just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay.
It never turned out good, so.
Okay. But then you mentioned Scotia, so you could go to Scotia,
Scotia was here before
Okay.
my time.
Oh, okay.
I think they even said there was a train track over the other side of Gatesburg, went down over in there.
So this railroad that went across here was not the railroad that went to Scotia Range.
Well, it was part of it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then when they quit Scotia, it was just Faribault.
Okay, so that was a different time, but it was the same. Harry, you probably already know this better than I do, don't you? Do you know all this already?
Some of us, but not all.
How do you tell a railroad sign? Here's Gatesburg, Rock Springs. This must be our road here.